from the first fragile breath inside a hollow tree deep in the rainforest. The future of Misha would become a relentless battle against the brutal laws of the wild. Hidden beneath ancient roots and shadows, Misha the Tayra entered the world blind, hairless, trembling beside her sibling while the distant jungle echoed with unseen predators waiting for weakness. Her mother curled tightly around the newborn cubs, sacrificing sleep and safety to keep their tiny bodies warm while storms and danger crept silently through the darkness outside the hollow tree. Day after day, the cubs drank life from their mother's milk as thin black fur slowly replaced fragile pink skin. And the once helpless newborns began to move with growing strength beneath her watchful eyes. For the first time, Misha opened her eyes to the endless jungle, a world overflowing with beauty, mystery, and death hidden behind every branch and shadow. Outside the safety of the nest, the rainforest breathed like a living monster, and somewhere below, a giant python was already climbing toward the helpless cubs with silent, deadly patience. The moment danger reached the hollow, Misha's mother transformed from gentle guardian into a fearless warrior, launching herself at the enormous serpent with explosive fury to defend her family. Inside the collapsing nest, wood splintered and dust filled the air as claws slashed, jaws snapped, and the giant python coiled violently around the struggling body of the brave Tayra mother. Against impossible odds, she forced the massive predator backward and hurled it from the tree, saving her terrified cubs from certain death high above the jungle floor. Shaken but alive, young Misha pressed against her mother's fur while learning the first cruel lesson of survival. In the rainforest, every heartbeat must be earned. As the seasons change, Misha grew stronger and more curious, taking careful steps onto branches high above the forest while her mother guarded every movement with fierce devotion. Each climb became a test of courage, and every slip toward the deadly jungle below reminded the young cub that survival belonged only to the fast, the careful, and the fearless. But danger was never far away, because high above the canopy, a giant harpy eagle circled silently through the sky after spotting the vulnerable young Tayra below. The enormous bird folded its wings and descended like a living missile. Its deadly talons aimed directly at Misha while the rainforest exploded in chaos around it. Without hesitation, Misha's mother hurled herself into the path of the attack, risking her own life in a desperate mid-air battle among the towering branches. Leaves tore through the air as the eagle and Tayra flashed across the canopy, twisting through impossible leaps while the terrified cubs struggled to escape the relentless hunter above. At the height of the aerial chase, the fearless mother struck the eagle hard enough to force the giant predator to abandon the hunt and disappear back into the endless sky. Breathing heavily on a trembling branch, Misha watched her exhausted mother cling to survival, and in that moment, the young cub understood the true meaning of courage. Time passed, and the once fragile cub slowly transformed into a fast and intelligent young hunter capable of stalking prey alone through the dark rainforest floor. Every scent on the wind became a message, every broken twig a warning, and every silent shadow a possible killer hidden in the jungle. One deadly afternoon, an ocelot emerged from the undergrowth with glowing predatory eyes fixed directly on the inexperienced young Tayra. The attack came instantly and without mercy as the powerful wildcat exploded from the bushes and slammed Misha violently onto the forest floor. Mud, leaves, and dust flew through the air while Misha fought desperately beneath the crushing strength of the predator, twisting and kicking to avoid the killing bite aimed at her neck. Exhausted and terrified, Misha screamed into the jungle for help while the ocelot prepared to finish the hunt once and for all. Then from the dense foliage, the mother returning like a storm to defend her daughter in one final fearless confrontation. Together, mother and daughter stood side by side against the predator until the defeated ocelot finally retreated back into the darkness of the rainforest. That brutal battle marked the end of Misha's childhood, because from that day forward, she would no longer survive under protection. She would survive on her own strength. Now fully grown, Misha stood proudly above the jungle as a powerful predator shaped by fear, sacrifice, and endless battles fought beneath the ancient trees of the rainforest. Every scar carried a memory of survival. Every breath carried the spirit of the fearless mother who taught her how to fight, endure, and never surrender to the wilderness. In the unforgiving heart of the jungle, where death waits behind every shadow, Misha the Tayra became more than a survivor. She became a living symbol of courage born from the wild itself.